Welcome back to my channel. I'm Danielle from Danielle's Books, and welcome. This is my July TBR, and I'm really excited about this one because July is my birthday month. So I wanted to choose a bunch of summery books to read because, well, it's summer, and yeah. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I'd love to have you, and also I'm going to have Zach's channel linked down below. If you did not know, my husband is Zach's Books. You probably came from his channel. And if so, hi, thanks for stopping by. So let's jump into the TBR. I took some notes on my phone, so if you see me looking at my phone, that is probably why. So first book up is A House at the Bottom of the Lake by Josh Malerman. And this is going to be my first Josh Malerman read, and Zach has actually read like 3 or 4 books by him, and he's usually a hit author for him, but unfortunately this one was like maybe a 2.5 star read for him, so I don't know, but I'm excited about it. And this one you're following James and Amelia, who are 17 and just wanting to have the best summer ever. Well, apparently a house at the bottom of a lake was where they ended up. So what's at the house, or who's at the house, and what are they going to do? Leave it alone or explore? I mean, I think it's pretty obvious what's going to happen, but I'm excited to see. This is a really popular horror short story, and so I'm pretty excited about it. But yeah, this is the first book on my TBR, A House at the Bottom of the Lake by Josh Malerman. Alright, next up is Notes on an Execution by Danya Kakafka. This one I've been hearing a lot of hype for. And actually, I wanted to read this right when it came out. This came out earlier this year, but unfortunately I didn't get to it then. But now there's a lot of hype around it, and so I definitely want to get to it. And also I found it at my library, so perfect timing. So this one we're following a man or a serial killer I should say, who's on death row, but it's being told through the lens of women in his life. So that's kind of intriguing to me. This is a literary suspense book, and also purple is my favorite color, so that was another reason why I wanted to choose this, but also because it's a library loan. Actually, this would have been in a video. This video is probably going out before it, but Zach and I got library cards, and so we went to the library for the first time, like where we live now. And this was one of the books that I picked out, but I think this video is coming out before that. Anyway, I'm really excited about this one. Like I said, I've been hearing great reviews for it, and the premise is like exactly something I'd be interested in. So there you have Notes on an Execution by Danya Kakafka. Alright, next up is another library book, Sundial by Catriona Ward. I have not read any of her books before this, but I've heard good things about The Last House on Needless Street. It's one that we own, but actually neither of us have gotten to it. So hopefully sometime this year we can get to that one. But this one, the cover really intrigues me. Again, like I said, purple is my favorite color. And this one, you're following a mother and daughter. This is also a horror book, by the way. You're following Rob, who is the mom, and she's just trying to connect with her daughter more. And so she decides to take her back to her roots in Sundial. And Callie is actually more like concerned for her mom when they're there, and it seems like Rob is holding some secrets, and we're trying to figure out what they are. That's kind of what I got from the synopsis, but if I'm wrong, just let me know in a nice way. But yeah, that sounds exciting to me, and I've oddly been reading a lot more horror lately, which is not what I usually do. I usually read thrillers, but I don't know, I'm a new girly now. So here is a mother-daughter horror called Sundial. Alright, next up is Camp Neverland by Lisa Quigley. This was actually on Zach's TBR. This is a short horror novella, and I wanted to read it too, so maybe we'll read it together and talk about it. I'm not totally sure, but this one is set at camp. So how perfect is that? So you're following Max, who is going to Camp Neverland. How exciting, going to camp in the summer, except the one person she wouldn't want to be there, Chuck, happens to be there. She still is trying to make the best of it, except kids are like totally dying off in pretty brutal ways. And so you're trying to figure out why, but also it seems like Max maybe is hiding secrets. And so I'm excited to figure out what those are and what is actually going on at Camp Neverland. Also, this is a Rewind or Die, which I know is a popular horror novella series that a bunch of different authors contribute to. So I'm excited about this one, and also another purple cover. Honestly, I didn't realize how many purple covers I chose, but I'm not mad about it. So there you have Camp Neverland by Lisa Quigley. All right, next up, we have not a summary book, and that is Laura Lippman's Seasonal Work. Now, this one is going to be pretty brief because I actually don't know a whole lot about this book. I was recommended this book by a friend, offline in my personal life, and they really liked it, and so I give them recommendations all the time, so I felt like I kind of had to take one of theirs. This one is a collection of stories, and yeah, like I said, I really don't know much about it. I know that she writes like thrillers and crime books often, but yeah, I'm excited to see what this is gonna deliver. This is a newer release too. This was in like the new fiction section of the library. So yeah, I'm really trying to get to the library books apparently in July, which is good, That's why we went to the library. But yeah, that's all I have for this one. Unfortunately, I can't give you more. I think there's a lot of stories in it though, like 12.
Well, yeah, we'll have some of these linked down below, so if you want to check them out, check them out.
There are 12, it looks like. So yeah, I'm excited to give this author a go and this book a try. So that's Seasonal Work by Laura Lippman. All right, next up we have The Hunting Wives by May Cobb. This book we got in April 2021 from Book of the Month. And I didn't read it right away. This was actually one I really wanted to, but just never got to it. And this one, I think, is an obsession thriller, which is definitely something I'm into. You're following Sophie, who has moved from Chicago, which is where we're from, suburbs. And she moves to Texas. And, life is feeling a little dull right when she moves there. And so that is until she meets Margot. And she kind of becomes obsessed with Margot and very intrigued with her. And you're kind of following them. I feel like it's like very like drama, gossip, very, I don't know. I am really excited about that. That's definitely a trope that I'm into, like the gossip mommies. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what it's actually like. I've heard good reviews about this one though. So that is The Hunting Wives by May Cobb. And I'm excited about it. All right, last up is Two Truths and a Lie by Meg Mitchell-Moore. This was kind of a cover pick. I'm kind of going into this one blind, but I will read the back. Honestly, it doesn't really give much away, but I'll do it anyway. Newburyport is the perfect place to live, especially in the summer with its gorgeous beaches and ice cream on every corner. And everyone who lives there is so welcoming. Two truths and a lie. It's only a game, or is it? So, like I said, that really doesn't give much away, but that's fine with me. This one is definitely one that I'm just going to go into blind. So there you have Two Truths and a Lie by Meg Mitchell-Moore. And that concludes my July TBR. So leave a comment down below with what's on your TBR. I'd love to know. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Again, I'll have Zach's link down below too. Subscribe to him. He's getting close to a new milestone. And yeah, we'd love to have you over here on Danielle's Books. So, thank you for watching, and have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!